Hello everybody, Eva here from Tetragen, and I'd like to take this opportunity before we get into the video about supplements just to thank everybody who's watching this video and to anyone that has watched one or all of the 4 videos in this video series. So we had a video about the hunger hormones, the 4 active ingredients in Tetragen, the obesity epidemic, and then what foods to avoid and what to eat when it comes to inflammation in your body. So if you want to check those out, feel free to do so. And then if you want any more information, we have lots of articles on our website here, tetragenusa.com, and you can just go into the Diet and Wellness Center section to get access to those. So without further ado, let us begin and talk about supplements for weight loss. What are they, and should you use them or should you stay clear of them? Let's start off with the very definition of the word supplement. So I googled definition of supplement, and what came up is something that enhances or completes something else when added to. So something that enhances or completes something else when added to. So to put this into the terms of a diet and weight loss, it's something that should enhance your weight loss journey. So a supplement can help you to regulate the hormonal imbalances or to reduce your appetite, for example. Whatever way it works, it's used to enhance and help you get to the end results. It doesn't really treat the problem, it just helps you get there faster or makes it easier for you to get to the end goal. But where people go wrong is that they just take a supplement without changing anything else in their diet, which is not very beneficial at all. If maybe there's a tiny bit of a benefit, but you might not even be able to see it or notice it. So I cannot stress this enough. You need to have the basics right, so diet, exercise and sleep. And once you have those down, only then will a supplement really be beneficial for you. Okay, so let's say you're the person that has already made some lifestyle changes, or you're just starting and you want to try out a weight loss supplement. But how do you choose the right one? There are hundreds on the market, and you want to make sure that your money goes to something that will actually benefit your health and your weight loss journey. So let me just share with you 5 tips about what to look out for when choosing a weight loss supplement. Point number 1, if it's too good to be true, then it probably is. So examples would be like lose 30 pounds in 30 days, or get a gym body without going to the gym. Then it wouldn't be a gym body really. Or new secret ingredient found in an island that nobody has ever heard of that burns belly fat in your sleep without diet and exercise. I think that's all very too good to be true. So this is what I like to call, these are crazy claims. And usually if a supplement promises these things that are too good to be true, I would avoid them unless there's solid scientific evidence behind them. Which brings me on to point number 2, clinical evidence or scientific evidence. So you might be surprised that most makers of dietary supplements do not carry out clinical trials to test their claims. And what a clinical trial is basically where the ingredients of a supplement or a supplement get put to the test to see whether they work or not. So then you have proof. So I'm going to use Tetragen as an example where the ingredients of Tetragen have been put to the test, and you can have a look at those studies in several journals such as Lipids in Health and Disease and Functional Foods in Health and Disease. I actually made a video about the science behind the 4 Tetragen active ingredients, so feel free to check that out in the link below. And going back to the point, if there's no scientific evidence behind a product, why would you spend your money on something where you have no proof that it works? It's up to you. Point number 3 is information, and it's really important to have a trustworthy source of information. So some websites I can recommend for you would be anything that ends in .org, because that's not a commercial site. Some other examples would be websites like NCBI and NIH, which is the National Institute of Health, the Mayo Clinic, WebMed and Medicine.net are some examples. Point number 4 is safety. So the good news is that most supplements are actually safe to take because they're considered more like a food than a drug. And just remember to take the recommended dose because some nutrients can be toxic in large amounts. So whatever it says on the packet, you can do that. But in saying that, there are certain circumstances where you need to speak to a healthcare provider like your pharmacist, your doctor, or your dietitian. So this could include things like if you're already taking some other medication that may interact with the supplement, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, or if you're planning to have a surgery, or if you want to take a supplement instead of a medication, always speak to your healthcare provider first. Now, the last point that I will share with you today is reviews. And I love reviews because you can see what hundreds of people are saying about a product. It's kind of like they do the dirty work for you, and you don't have to spend your money to see whether it works for you or not. So usually if the reviews are good, then it's likely to be a good product, and then likewise if the reviews are bad, I would not spend my money and just look for another supplement to try. Okay, let's sum this up. So in order for a weight loss supplement to be effective, you should use it as a supplement. So get the basics right, change your daily habits first, and only then should you consider a supplement. And now just to go over a little bit of the fine print, what may work for Mary may not work for you because everybody is different, and what may take Mary 3 weeks may only take you 1 week because everybody is different. So my advice is just to trust the process and be patient. As always, thank you so much for watching, and before we finish up today, I'd just like to ask you for a favor. So we're actually taking feedback about this series of videos, anything you found useful, anything you'd like to see in the future, anything that you think could be improved. So please email your responses to help@tetragen.com. As well as that, I'll actually be taking questions about all things to do with weight loss and the Tetragen supplements, so feel free to send them my way at help@tetragen.com, or you can just leave a comment below and I'm going to do my best to get back to all of the questions. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video.